Hi, I'm Mr. Smita. I'm here to talk a little bit about stuff related to the Catapult project for 2018-2019. It's pretty straightforward. I just want to go through some of the basics on building it, just so you know. The first thing I want to talk about is the actual taking care of your stuff. You're going to get issued all your stuff after this, and you're going to have to keep it somewhere. One of the first things, you'll have a different place depending on the classroom to keep it. Some classrooms will have a drawer. Some classrooms, they'll give you a bin like this one. Some classrooms, there may not be space. So you may want to bring in something like a box, like a shoebox, or some sort of place that you can keep it in so that other students don't mess with it. You'll want to take some tape and label the side of your bin, if you have a bin or a box. You'll want to label it so that people know that it's yours. And make a space to keep it in. One of the other things you'll do is when you're actually working on it, you don't want to work directly on the table, mostly because we want to make a mess and have glue to clean up. There are these little boards. I'll show you what they look like. You can see it behind me. Okay, there's a board. Okay, they look a little messy. They're old. They've been used a whole bunch, but they're really great for doing things like this. So make sure that you put your, make sure you use the board as a place to work. Okay, you definitely don't want to cut directly on there. Okay, you'll be doing some cutting, of course. When you're doing cutting, you'll want to put on some goggles. I have some here. Let me put them on, because I'm going to do some cutting. Show you what that looks like. Okay, so hey, there's me with goggles on, and we're going to go ahead and do some cutting. We have these nifty little miter boxes for cutting, especially for the paint sticks and stuff like that. You put it on the edge of the table. It fits right along the edge. You can see if I can show you that. There we go. It's right along the edge. And then you can take the wood. You can put it inside the box. This is not the actual wood. You can see though I put it inside the box. Then I can put the saw right next to it, and it fits inside the notches. And I can actually cut maybe. And then I can actually cut inside here. I'm having a problem right now, but you get the idea. I'm going to put it inside there, and that's how I'm going to actually cut the piece of wood. It should work great for all of the pieces that you have. If you need something more heavy-duty cut, we do have a hacksaw. If you're going to cut, say, the pieces of threaded rod, stuff like that, that will work for it. Again, you're going to want to keep goggles on. We have goggles in the classroom. You don't have to bring them or buy them or anything like that. For gluing things together, again, you want to make sure you do it on this actual little board over here. Okay. But we have some cool stuff, and I have a bin full of those too. To hold them together, you may want to use clothespins to do that. They will actually hold it so while you're gluing. Obviously, you don't need extra duct tape, but if you want to use glue because you like it better, we have clothespins to hold it together. If you use some of these clothespins, people put tape on the outside of. It's a good idea because then the glue doesn't stick to it. That's a good thing. The last thing I want to talk about is the materials. You're given a set of materials, and that's the materials you get. Put them in your bin. You will get a ticket for your dowel rod. You'll get a little piece of paper so you can pick up your dowel rod from your teacher. You'll want to, so that way you don't have to store it in your bin until you actually want it. When you pick it up, that's the one you get. You can cut it up. At that time, you can choose whether you're going to pick up your dowel rod or whether you want to pick up the little piece of metal and cut that off as well. I think that should be about it. You can review this video if you like and get ready for the quiz. Good luck. I know you'll do great.